9 power n minus 4 power n equal to 6 power n. Find the value of n. We have to find the value of n. 9 power n minus 4 power n equal to 6 power n. On dividing, we have to divide both parts by 6 power n. On dividing both sides by 6 power n, we got 9 power n minus 4 power n equal to 6 power n. Both sides divided by 6 power n. 6 power n upon 6 power n. We know that a minus b upon c equal to a upon c minus b upon c. A plus minus b upon c equal to a upon c plus minus b upon c. Now, then it will be 9 power n upon 6 power n minus 4 power n upon 6 power n equal to 6 power n minus n. We know that a power n upon a power m equal to a power n minus m. If base is same, in division case we will subtract the powers, but in multiplication case we will add the powers if base is same. Now 9 upon 6 power n equal to 4 upon 6 power n equal to 6 power 0. We know that a power n upon b power n, if powers are same, it could be the whole power. A power m upon b power m equal to a upon b power whole to the power m. Again, in multiplication case, a power m into b power m equal to ab whole power m. Okay. We could write 9 equal to 3 into 3. 9 could be in the form 3 into 3 and 6 equal to 2 into 3 whole power n minus 4 equal to 2 into 2. We could write 2 into 2 and 6 equal to 2 into 3 equal to 6 power 0 means 1. Any number power 0 equal to 1. X power 0 equal to 1 and 9 equal to 3 into 3, 6 equal to 2 into 3 and 4 equal to 2 into 2. Next, three cancel out. In first case, in first term, 3 cancel out, minus second term 2 cancel out. Now it will be 3 upon 2, 3 3 upon 2 whole power n minus 2 upon 3 whole power n equal to 1. We know that a equal to 1 upon 1 upon a. Equal to 1 upon 1 upon a, or a upon b equal to 1 upon b upon a. Then 2 by 3 equal to 1 upon 3 upon 2. We can write as 1 upon 3 upon 2. Okay. We will write 1 upon 3 upon 2 in the place of 2 upon 3. Now 3 upon 2 power n minus 1 upon 3 upon 2 power n equal to 1. Next, we could write, suppose 3 upon 2 power n equal to x. Equal to x. X could never be 0 because its positive values here. 3 and 2 both are positive integers. So x, which is not equal to 0, x will never be 0 or less than 0, always greater than 0. Then the equation will be of the form x minus 1 upon x equal to 1. Then the equation becomes x minus 1 upon x equal to 1. Now on multiplying both sides by x, on multiplying both sides by x, we got x into x square minus 1 upon x into x equal to 1 equal to 1 into x. Let's transfer x to left hand side. Then it will become x square minus x minus 1 equal to 0. Now we have to find the value of x, for which we have to find the roots of the equation. Let's find the roots of the equation. To find the value of x, so we know that root x equal to minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So, well, b square minus 4ac equal to, in this equation a equal to a equal to 1. Coefficient of x square is a, that is 1, and coefficient of x is minus 1, that is b. B is equal to minus 1, and coefficient of constant or constant term is minus 1, that is c. Now we are putting the value of a, b and c in b square minus 4ac. B square minus 4 is equal to minus 1 square minus 4 into 1 minus 1 is equal to 1 plus 4 equal to 5. Now we will put this on the place of b square minus 4ac. Again x equal to minus b, value of b is minus 1, and minus into minus 1 is equal to plus 1, and plus minus b square minus 4 is equal to 5, means root 5 upon 2a. Value of a is 1. Then x equal to 1 plus minus root 5 upon 2. Then x1 will be 1 minus root 5, 1 plus root 5 upon 2, and second root x2 equal to 1 minus root 5 upon 2. Now x2 equal to 1 minus root 5 upon 2. Since 1 minus root 5 upon 2, 3 upon 2 power n equal to x, which is greater than 0, can never be negative. Always greater than 0. 3 and 2 both are integer and positive. That's why the value will be greater than 0. Always positive. But x2 equal to 1 minus root 5 upon 2. 1 minus root 5, which is less than 0, because value of root 5 is 2 something, and 1 minus 2 something is in negative. That's why less than 0. That is not possible. Second root is not possible because x should be greater than 0. Then we consider first root, which is 1 plus root 5 upon 2. Now put the value of x, that was suppose 3 by 2 power n, the equation big power n. Then the equation becomes 3 power 2 power n equal to 1 plus root 5 upon 2. And it can be calculated by taking log on both sides. We have to use logarithm. It can be solved with the help of log. Now, taking log both sides of the base 3 upon 2, we have to take the base 3 by 2 to calculate this equation. Taking log on both sides with base 3 by 2. Then the equation becomes log 3 by 2, log base 3 by 2, 3 by 2 power n equal to log base 3 by 2 1 plus root 5 upon 2. Now we know that log x power n equal to n log x. We know that it's logarithmic rule. We know that. Then it will become n log base 3 by 2 3 by 2 equal to log base 3 by 2 log base 3 by 2 1 plus root 5 whole upon 2. Okay, now we know that if base and value are same, then the value of this is 1. Log a and a equal to 1. We know this too. Same case found in this equation. Log base and value both are same, therefore the value will be 1. Log base 3 by 2 equal to 1. Then n1 equal to log base 3 by 2 1 plus root 5 over upon 2. N will be log base 3 by 2 1 plus root 5 over 2. So this is the answer for which we are calculating. Thanks for watching.